Hey everyone, my name's Cassie, and I make soap live on YouTube. So I am the owner of 3H Farms Texas Soap Company. We specialize in goat's milk soap for sensitive skin, eczema, psoriasis. Our family has suffered for it for years. And some soaps I make for fun, like these Galaxy soaps. Had a fun live we did and made some really cool Galaxy soaps. I don't know the colors. Can you see them real well? I'm trying to see if you can see it. The moon has some gray. The light's kind of bright, so it's not really showing off. But we like to make soaps for fun, but these soaps are also for people that have sensitive skin, because I find companies that have the affiliate and paraben-free fragrance oils. And this one, Nurture, I just love the smell of it. The scent was Nirvana. And I am telling you, this is for everybody. Like, everybody should smell this good. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so today, I've already got a lot of this stuff prepped and ready. I had to run and go get my sons from school. Let me see. I'm going to put my hair back. Thought I had a hair tie tucked somewhere. So let's get ready. If you've never made soap, please follow the many YouTubers that show you how to make soap, how to work with lye. Sometimes I say, don't do everything I do, because I am not wearing long sleeves. We're in Texas and I'm hot, okay? I wear the gloves that are long when I'm working with the lye. But if you're not careful, you can splash it on your skin. I have a little scar on my nose from where I splashed lye on my nose. It can be very dangerous. And so you just want to take all precautions. I really want you to see this part. I don't want you to have to look at my face all this whole time. So let me adjust my camera down a little bit in hopes that I don't mess up. If I do, I'll have to restart it. Let's bring it. Whoa. Does that show on my counter? Let's come back. I'm trying to get the best. Still not. Bear with me. Don't leave. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's much better. All right. Sweet. Okay, so, and if you'd like to say hello, I got my Chromebook close by so I can see. I wanted to leave this container out, because you can buy lard by the bucket, by the container. Just make sure you're getting a good quality lard that has been filtered. Make sure it doesn't smell. Like, there's some lard out there that has a smell to it. I don't even know. But it just isn't filtered very well. Okay. And this is my oatmeal. Instead of spending all that money on colloidal oatmeal, have yourself a really good grinder. And I'll show you. Just pop this on. If you have a really good blender, some of them now have the attachments where you could do dry goods and stuff in it. And this is just organic oats, old-fashioned oatmeal. And then I grind it into a powder like this to use on the soap. So I just wanted to show you grinding your own oats. It's literally, it's not a super fast process, but you can get it a little more textured instead of so fine. So Okay, you probably don't want to watch me do that this whole time, but I'll just show you really quickly. It's really quick. I mean, they're already getting pretty ground. I would go a little finer than that. I'm going to be making an ocean soap really soon, and this is what I use for sand. So I have it in my soap. I don't color my soap. I leave it its natural color, and it makes a beautiful sand color. Let me, here, see if I can do this. Okay, I don't want to bore you with that. It's almost there. I mean, I was just trying to show you in real time. It's pretty close to being there. And as you can see, those were pretty big oats. They weren't the quick oats. They were the old-fashioned oats. That's the whole grain. Go see the little bits. And get where you can see. I think we're almost there. There we go. That's actually really good. I like it. There's only a few little bits in there, but I kind of like the bits because it gives you a nice exfoliation. But if you move this around, there at the bottom is the really fine stuff. So what you could do is you could take and put this through a sifter, just a fine little sifter, and sift out the finer bits what you want and keep grinding. It's really up to you. So we're just going to set this aside. This will be added in later. I want to show you. Let me put I got my shield here. It's a little protective face shield. These got super popular and really easy to get to here lately. So let me unplug this. Hand it down to a little KitchenAid mixer thing. Yes, KitchenAid, if you want to sponsor me, please do. So I had to run to the school, so I threw these back into the freezer so I could have them frozen and ready to go. And so I really wanted to show you, that's why I got the camera this way, what it looks like in real time to mix your lye with the frozen goat's milk. There's so many people that do it so many different ways. I use, instead of water, all of it's goat's milk. I got the same glove. Hold on one second. I got two of the same glove. So I don't use water in my soaps. We use goat's milk. Goat's milk has amazing properties for people that have sensitive skin. So you want to zero out your scale. It's setting on a scale. And then I'm going to very carefully put my lye. I'm going to get this other blender. This will be the one I blend the soaps with. So let me get everything ready. This is the lye that I use from Essential Depot. No, they're not my sponsor. I wish they would sponsor me. I love this company. I buy most of our soap products from them. Their essential oils are amazing. Their their lye. There's just so many things that they have. Okay, so I'm zeroed out on my scale, and I'm going to start sprinkling my lye over the top. I just want to double check how much, just in case again. Okay, so I'm going to just do this in real time. We're in a well-ventilated area. I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing my face shield. I just want to show you in real time what this is going to do. My son is in there singing. Sorry. my goodness, kids. Okay, so I'm getting close to being at what I need. I'm going to double check. Okay. Okay. Oh, a little tiny bit more. Now I'll go to grams. I always like to go from grams. Let's see. Let's check the grams. Just a tiny bit more. As you can see, it's already starting to melt. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. I almost went over. Now, if you go over, you'd have to take like a little teaspoon, and then that lye would be wasted. You wouldn't want to put it back in your container. That would be a big, big no-no. Okay. So we're going to show you in real time how this goes. Now, you want to be super careful when you're moving this around. And this is why I freeze my goat's milk, because I do not use any water to mix my lye and make a lye solution. But if you were going to, you could say, instead of all goat's milk, you could do 10 ounces of water, and you would mix that separately. And then you would put your goat's milk, not frozen, in your oils. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. So this is what it looks like in real time. Look, it's already melting. And that, what you saw, it was frozen solid ice cubes. And you want to be really careful. Do not splash, slosh, or anything. And if you do, wipe it up like ASAP, as soon as possible. For those, everybody's got to know what ASAP means. I mean, if you don't, you don't. I'm sorry. But you want to scrape the bottom, because sometimes the lye will stick to the bottom. You want to keep it moving so it does not like harden up in one spot, and then you have these chunks of lye. You can definitely make sure it's stainless steel, not aluminum. If you haven't watched any of my videos or any other videos, you cannot use aluminum when you're working with lye. You can only use plastic, stainless steel, silicone, I have found, but it has to be a good grade silicone. Like this is a really good silicone spoon. It can withstand high temperatures. This cheap plastic silicone thing at the dollar store, it works, does good. I use it to scrape my containers. This is another dollar store silicone. Are you okay in there? Okay. So anyways, I'm just trying. You can see it's kind of yellowing right there because that's where it's getting hot. And so I'm trying to cool it all off. There we go. It's breaking up. If you aren't careful, your milk will yellow and it'll be super yellow. So what we're trying to do is keep this as cool as possible. Let me show you on the thermometer here. We're at 96, so we're getting a little hot, okay? And when it gets too hot is when it can start getting yellow and scorching your milk. So you want to keep your temperatures as low as you possibly can. This is why I do this method, because I'm able to control the temperatures just a little bit better. Sometimes, like especially if it's really hot outside, I'll discount, say, 5 to 10 ounces and use distilled ice cubes in here to keep it from scorching the milk. Awesome. Thank you so much. Saturday morning breakfast and soap. Getting me in the mood for my soap today. Ooh, that sounds like a wonderful Saturday. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, we're almost there. And then, like I said, just, you want to keep checking your corners, making sure none is stuck to the bottom. I'm going to check my temperatures one more time. Keep stirring. You don't want to get it. It's 88, so it's cooled down just with me stirring. I'm going to do another one real quick. There we go. So 88, that's perfect. I love those temperatures. Keeping it below 90 is ideal. And if this is heating up too bad, I would throw it in my sink. This container I would set in my sink. I mean, I'm not actually going to throw it. And I would put it on top of some ice water bath or something. So if that was a problem I was having. A long time ago, I'll say 3 years ago, when I would make small batches, that's what I would do, is have an ice water bath for my bowl. So this is all melted and it's looking great. 86 degrees. That's great. And then I want to put my sodium lactate in here. Make sure you have a spoon that doesn't fall into your mixture as well. So you also do salt. Let me see where I put my sodium lactate. That's over here. I get Nurture sodium lactate. Also, Essential Depot has some. I just always look for a good sale. So if you're a soaper, where is your favorite soap ingredients? I know Soaper's Choice is a good one. I always, say Essential Depot, but it's just my go-to. And this is my favorite way to measuring sodium lactate. I need 40 milliliters, a teaspoon per pound. And so that's right in there. And now I got to work super fast. Not super duper fast, but I mean, I have to work fast no matter what. Okay, I'm going to just set this over here out of the way so I can move on to my oils. I've been, let's see. Okay, so this recipe has lard in it. The lard is not quite set up. So let me pop that in the microwave, or melted. Lard always takes the longest to melt. So let's melt the lard. Give it another minute. While we're doing that, I'm discounting 2 ounces for my purple because I like to use a little bit of purple, even though, this is a soap for sensitive skin. I'm using the mica powders. That's for cosmetic grade in my soaps, and I'm not using a whole lot. So let's get my oils poured in first. I'm going to discount 2 ounces. Okay, baby. And then put in, you can use, depending on how bright you want. Now, this is this is called Jam Session. Oh, my thumb. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm not working very quickly because my thumb I was putting silverware or getting silverware out of the dishwasher to put up, and someone had turned a fork over, and I didn't know, because you're supposed to put, in my house, forks down. Anything stabby goes down. Well, guess what? I went down to grab some without really looking, and boom, shoved a fork prong under my nail bed. Yeah, that was not fun. So my thumb is super sore today. This happened yesterday. So anyways, like I was saying, I like to just add a pop of color. This is a sensitive skin soap, but I always tell people, we're using Harrison. I'm recording. You're gonna have to do it. Anyways, sorry, my little one's distracted me. So I always like to put this pop of color for lavender because, rule of thumb, we have super sensitive skin. That's why I use the cosmetic grade micas and stuff like that. But I just like people that don't want any fragrance or any essential oils or any colors. If it already has a little bit of purple on the top, they're going to stay away from it, because some people are even allergic to essential oils. I have a lady that has a daughter, a lady friend of mine, her daughter can't use lavender. She's super allergic to lavender, which is sad because lavender is one of my favorites. So I just like to have a little pop of color on top of our lavender bars. It's one that we keep in stock. I used to just do Lavender and Oat goat's milk soap, which is amazing, and I love it. But I started making the lard bars, and I am telling you, so many people that have the eczema and irritated skin are in love with them. So I am trying to keep those in stock now. So if you see the regular lavender bars, I haven't stocked. I need to make the regular lavender bars and figure a way to make them look different. But that looks more blue for some reason to me, looking on the Chromebook, but it's real purple. So I hope that comes through. So let me move that over. Okay. I think we're going to call this. I'm going to look at the temperature real quick. We got 136. We can get this melted with 136. Let me get the sodium lactate out of the way. Zero out my scale. I had to order All Clad. You see this? All Clad sent me a new mixer. I don't know if y'all were watching when it broke on me. I haven't even had this for 6 months, and I called them. Oh, it works. And I let them know that it wouldn't lock anymore and that the shaft was broken, and they sent me free of charge a new blending shaft. Lard is a good soap, and a lot of people do freak out, but there's other words for the name lard, not trying to deceive anyone, but if they were to flip over their soap, laundry soap, all kinds, they use tallow and lard so much that people that are, if they really are trying to stay away from animal fats and stuff like that, I wholeheartedly understand. But just because, it's a laundry soap or a dish soap doesn't mean they're not using tallow or lard. They're just using a different name for it. So you could look up the Ultimate Guide to Soap Making. Lets you know all the names that the chemical names that they'll use in place. I don't know if it's called chemical names, but there's other names that they use besides lard and tallow. But it really is the closest thing lard is to your skin. And I make a goat's milk soap, and people that stay away from the fats, animal fats, don't even like goat's milk soap because I use milk and they are against me using milk. I don't know. I've talked about this in another video that I had. And I literally was attacked for a group around here that was against me using goat's milk in our soaps. And I tried to explain that we spoil our goats, that they are so well taken care of, and that they literally, if I wouldn't milk them, how miserable it would be, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I tried to tell them that it's really the only soaps that help our skin. I mean, horrible eczema and stuff like that. Look, it all finally melted after a minute. And they didn't care. They called me, you know, an animal abuser, and that I was profiting from animal products. I was reported. It was just crazy. You know, I was going to use a different name than lard, and I just felt that I didn't want to trick anyone. And so I literally just let everybody know it's got lard in it. You know, it is on the label. It says Lavender and Oat Lard Bar, because I don't want someone to come back and say I tricked them. Yes, some people you can't win every argument. You got to pick your battles. Some people just choose. Just like I try to explain, not everybody can be vegan. There's not enough farmland, for one. And also, if everyone were to eat plants, they would have to take the natural habitats away from other animals like deer and other animals. And not only that, being a farmer, knowing how those giant machines work, and I'm trying to zero this out, sorry. Knowing that, you know, they run over animals sometimes in the field. Not only that, if hogs are eating the corn, they kill the hogs. If, you know, there's other animals munching on that product, they mold, it doesn't matter. So really, honestly, you know, I think farmers and ranchers, the small ones, not the giant factory ones, but the giant farmer, you know, the small family-owned farms and stuff. No, I'm not done, baby. You're going to have to do it yourself. I got a 5-year-old refusing to wipe his butt, if you're wondering why he's yelling for me. He's fine. I'm not doing it. So anyways, as I know, we take really good care of our animals. We love them. We give them the best life possible. And, I mean, that's just it. You know, to each his own. Everybody is different, and it takes everybody to make the world go around. It takes meat eaters and vegans and everybody. So I love reading the comments. Thank you. Oh, he's doing it. I hear him getting the wipes. If you're wondering, I leave like wipes in there, but he's not allowed to flush them. So he's got to do it himself. I mean, he's just got to. Oh, I didn't say what I'm doing. I'm putting in another ingredient. This is not the colloidal oatmeal, even though I'm making a lavender and oat bar. I am going to put oatmeal that I ground myself, but this is kale and clay. I love the way it makes our bars feel. And it also holds on to your scent. Some people mix your essential oil or fragrance oil with the clay and let it set. I feel that you don't need to even do that. You don't. It's just whatever. And then I'm going to add the oatmeal after I mix my soap up a little bit, the oatmeal that I ground myself. I'm going to add that after I do make it to trace, because if not, the oatmeal is just going to fall to the bottom because it's heavier than this powdered kaolin clay. Here, can you see? There we go. Hey, my uncle's here. I'll be having to hurry up with my live. My uncle's here to visit. I want to visit him.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Oh, you're not bothering me. I was trying to hurry up, but you know, life and children. Oh, I gotta put my spoon down. I'm on YouTube, Uncle Fred.
Okay. Go do it then.
I'm almost done. I'm getting there.
You do it.
Okay, so this is my lye and goat's milk. And see how it looks it looks really yellow on the camera. It turned a little yellow because it did get hotter, but it's not scorched. It'll do that when it sets for a little bit and it gets warmed up. Scorched, you would see it would be orange and it would just smell nasty, and then I would be having to do something else. I'd have to be doing another batch. Sorry, I'm trying to scrape this out. The boys are in their room. If you wanted to say hi to them, I got them all from school.
Yes. He's all right.
Yeah, he's fine. I had to pick up my middle son from school early. He said he had an upset stomach, so I went ahead and grabbed them all, and then he's fine. He probably didn't like what they were eating at school and didn't eat any lunch because when he come home, he ate. Okay, so here we go. So glad to have my mixer back, my emulser. It works so good. I think that's so pretty. See that splash a little bit? We're almost there, getting a little thicker. I'm going to pour it into the purple in just a second. Okay, now I'm going to add my essential oils. Lavender doesn't speed up the trace, so I'm able to use this whole bottle, 4 ounces. And always, if you don't know how much essential oils to use, you go to the essential oil calculator, and you can calculate how much to put in your soaps. Did I say it wrong? It's tallow, Tallow. That is beef fat. Lard is for the pig fat, and tallow is beef fat. And I've never used tallow in my soaps, but I have used a tallow type soap, and it was awesome. Okay, you spelled it wrong? Okay, I thought I may have said it wrong. I always misspeak. People will be like, you meant to say, and I'm like, yes, I meant to say it that way. I call it Texas-isms. This is one of my favorite parts of seeing this part. That purple is so beautiful. Okay, now I got to get my molds. Make sure that's staying. It's not going to fall. About there, Uncle Fred.
Okay.
Gotta drop my molds. Okay. And hopefully I get eyeballed good. I like to have them setting so I can make sure I eyeball it just right. And you're wondering why I don't have it as thick as some people is I am going to do kind of like a drop swirl with the purple. So that's pretty close to that one. Let's finish. Do you know what I just noticed I didn't do? I didn't put in my oatmeal. Glad it's still fluid. I'll do it real quick. Talking, I got distracted. I was excited my uncle came. You had to fight your cat for bacon? That cat and I would have a problem. No, I'm just kidding. I'm reading comments on here, Uncle Fred. I have someone watching saying they had to come back, that they were fighting their cat for bacon. That's pretty funny. Try to scrape as much as I can. And then, since I forgot to throw the oats in there, I'm going to sprinkle the oats in and then stir it with my best intentions. Oh, you know what? I could always put it in the purple part. Let's do a little of both. If I could open it, that'd be great. So I'm going to put some oats in the purple. Ground oatmeal. And then now, people do those mica lines. I could do an oatmeal line, I guess. Something I've never done before. This might be a new way of doing it because I can ensure that I'm getting the exact same oats in each container, and then yeah, not too shabby. That looks kind of cool like that. This might be a happy accident. That happens a lot with me. Okay. I'm going to zap this real quick. Oh, it's starting to thicken up over here. See it? I'm trying to get that oatmeal. There we go. Okay. It is really thick. And this is why I started to pour when it still looked fluid, because lavender doesn't always accelerate the soaps, but it does a little bit, and I just always like to give myself plenty of time. So as soon as I get the two things emulsified, the oils and the lye, I like to try to work pretty quickly. Okay, now this is what I do, the drop swirl. I do up and down. Try to pour kind of the same. I like it to go right down the middle. And then I go back. I just keep going back and forth until my molds are up at the top. Pretty simple. Sometimes simple to me is some of the best selling because it's just beautiful and simple. And it works. It works. Don't change it. And having the soap business, a lot of times people want to, buy the duplicate product. So try, if you are trying to sell soaps in a business, make it to where it's not too difficult to duplicate. Like I have a couple of soaps that I won't duplicate because it was just too much time and, cost effective and stuff like that. So there's limited edition soaps that we put out. We have a rose soap that is really expensive to make. I have to charge, a little more for it than the normal bars because of the rose absolute oil and the rose clay. And those products are really expensive, and I never can get them always the same price. They fluctuate in price, so I never get the same price. Let me get my little skewer. And I gotta wipe my arm because I got some lye on me. Some soap powder. Got it. Okay, last step, you guys. Almost done. Okay. Now this is just me. I like to do, it's almost like the Taiwan swirl on the top. Just going back and forth. And then go around. Gives it that look, and then straight up the middle. That's just what I like to do. I don't go too far down into the mold. I'm just doing the top. And this one I didn't go down the middle. Down the middle. Okay, everyone, that's it. That is our lavender and oat lard bars. So I will be cutting these bad boys in the next day or two. Hopefully they'll set up in 24 hours. If not, I'll do it in 48 hours to make sure. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to visit with my uncle now. Y'all have a fantastic day. And thank you, ladies, for coming in, watching, commenting, giving me thumbs up. If you liked our video, please subscribe to our social media. Hit the like buttons. We have a Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So thanks again, 3hfarmstx.com. We have these soaps on our website. And then when these ones cure, not these exact soaps, we have soaps just like this on our website. And then when these cure in 4 to 6 weeks, these ones will be on our website as well. So have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.